Hey guys, so, well, it's a little bit cloudy. It's early in the morning. It's just about 7 o'clock a.m. I got home from work about just a couple hours ago. So I thought I'd make the update video for the month of July. I was gonna actually make the update video on Monday, but obviously I was just too busy with other stuff, like of course cutting the grass and then also washing my car and my mother's car. But it just started getting really dark. It was just too dark for me to make the update video, so I thought I'd go ahead and just do it right before I go to bed and then have to go back to work. So I always like to start out the update video from always right here at the pecan tree. And as you can see, these pecan tree limbs here are literally just touching the ground, which I definitely don't like that. But even though the good part about it though, it produces pecans, but only problem is there's not really that many pecans, which I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Why are some of these limbs are like literally just touching right down on the ground? They're not really producing that many pecans. It seems like one year our pecan tree, it'll produce a lot of pecans, and then it's like the next year they don't produce that many pecans. I don't understand that. So here's some right here. A little bit small. This one here's got quite a few. Yeah, there's some right there. But honestly, this tree definitely needs a good pruning. I like to actually remove some of these branches. Not completely cut some of these limbs, but actually just cut some of these branches though, just to help take the weight off of the limbs. That way they won't not put so much stress on them. See, that one there's kind of bending, because I know that a couple of years ago, see, there was one from right here. It obviously there was so much weight on it that it just started splitting, so I had to actually cut it. I really would like to at least do some pruning, but my dad just won't let me. He won't let me do it until he would end up harvesting the pecans off of this tree, which that won't be till obviously till the fall. So I probably won't be able to do any kind of pruning on this tree probably until the winter. This lower limb right here, see, look at that. I really think it needs to be removed. And look at it, pretty much the whole entire limb, the very end of it, it's just literally just touching right down on the ground. My dad actually put one of these tomato cages to help try and support it, to keep it up, but I don't think it's really helped that good. It is a pain in the butt though too, even when mowing around here. I always have to keep ducking down, and I always get a sore back. But well, this one's got quite a few pecans. And then this tree right here, this is actually another pecan tree. It's actually growing pretty good, considering with a lot of this rain that we've got. But the tree, it's too young for it to be producing pecans. I might, it probably could use a little bit of pruning. Maybe I'll probably cut some of these little small limbs off. But I definitely need to get the hedge trimmers. Look how overgrown these privet hedges are. I've just not had the time to cut them. Just because of with work, I've been like really busy with work. We've been working so much overtime, especially now for this week. It's going to be really busy because of that big sale for people with Amazon Prime now. Oh, that's just crazy. Because next year, I mean not next week. The reason why they're having this sale is just because of Amazon celebrating their 20th anniversary. That's unheard of. Hard to believe though that Amazon.com is that old. But yeah, so they said Jeff Bezos started the company in his own garage. So, yeah. Here's the cannas. Even with all this rain, boy, look how good these cannas look. We've even got quite a bit, even from right here. It's even hard for me to, don't even know where the water hydrant is. You gotta kind of reach from over here just to get to the water hydrant to turn it on. Yep. Here's my dad's tomato plant. It's been doing really good too. He had a really nice, good sized red tomato. Looked like he'd already harvested it. And here's quite a few more tomatoes. Yep, it's looked really good. I did harvest those 2 garlic plants, and there's the 2 garlics. Pretty good sized bulbs. Yeah, not too bad. I need to get these in the house though, and I think the bulblets are probably still stuck on them, so I'll need to save those. But yeah, there's a mosquito right there on my hand. I'm probably getting ate up by mosquitoes here. I'm gonna look at our backyard. Right here, it's actually looked not too bad. But just look how overgrown all this vegetation is. See, our electric company has been going out door to door, putting out little flyers for tree trimmings that are for people that need their trees trimmed right over near power lines. And we are really in a desperate need of having something done like that. See, look at that. Look at all these right here, all this vegetation here. How overgrown it is. It's actually touching the power line right here, which that's actually pretty dangerous, especially in some storms. Yep, even all these shrubs right here need to trim those. Of course, there's my car. I just washed it on Monday, so definitely all nice and clean. Here's our front yard. It's been looking really nice. Whoa, come on, focus. There we go. Yep, our front yard has looked really good. It hadn't looked like this and hadn't looked this good in such a long time. Usually around this time, the grass is usually severely burnt up in some places, like in areas like right here, and also in areas over by by the mailbox. Which none of this is actually St. Augustine. Some of this, I know some of y'all would probably prefer to it as crabgrass, but we kind of prefer it as Dallas grass. I don't know why. This area right here, actually from right along here, there's sort of a little bit of a mixture of St. Augustine and Bermuda, especially from right here. Just from right over at the edge of our yard, right over into my neighbor's yard. But yeah, all this stuff sure is overgrown, including the Nandinas. Yeah, I gotta try and keep all this cut up, especially, see, now it's starting to cover up our gas meter. Actually, these cannas aren't doing too bad. They're not as tall as the ones out front. The boxwoods have been doing pretty good. This is actually the only time I've not even had to actually trim them at all this year. So, yeah. So I probably won't even do any kind of trimming on them at all this year. I might wait and just trim them next year. They just didn't really need them. So, yeah. And then finally an update on the, of course, the lawn equipments. Of course I have one in here, which actually it's not a lawn equipment. Oh my god, it's a mess in here. Yep, just hidden, buried right over there with all this stuff. Of course, my Ryobi 3100 PSI pressure washer with the Honda GCV 190 engine. It's been working excellent. I've actually used it probably only twice this year. Used it on washing the table that's sitting right there on the porch. And I did use it, let's see, 2 or 3 weeks ago on washing my car. So usually I like to use it to do a little quick wash on the cars whenever they're not that dirty. Okay. Yeah, for some reason this door doesn't want to quite close all the way that well. We've actually had a limb that actually broke down during a storm. There's still all the remnants from it. I just haven't had the time to shred them with the chipper shredder. Okay. Now there's all the stash of lawn equipment. So let me open this other door on the left side. Help allow more light. Even though it's early morning. Usually it's much brighter out here around this time of the morning, but not today because it's just all cloudy stuff. So, yep, here they all are. Everything's working good. Actually, in this sack right here, these are the old original wheels on my grandparents' Husky lawnmower. These are the front wheels, the drive wheels. Yep, I actually put brand new front wheels on that lawnmower just after I had replaced the drive belt on that mower. So now it seems to work a lot better. So Yep. There's the Lawn Boy 10606. I just used it on cutting the grass. There's the Craftsman Easy to Walk lawnmower. That mower's been working excellent. The Craftsman mower, it's still working good. Starts on the first pull every time. Just except the only problem is that I have with it is just that little oil leak from under the cam cover, which is really not that big of a deal. Which every now and then I had to check the oil level and add if needed. Lawn Boy 8461, it's been running excellent. The Yard Machine chipper shredder in the very back, it's been working really good. It's been a while since I've had it out. Of course, the Echo HC150 hedge trimmer. I've only used it once this year. In the very back, the Echo PB400E backpack blower. It's been working great since that last lawn cutting video I did on it last month. And in the very back, you can probably see that, well, the yellow from right there is that little cover of that chainsaw from my grandfather, that old McCulloch chainsaw, which I don't think I'm going to bother doing any kind of work on it. I might just keep it as a little collector's item. So, yeah. There's all the trimmers, the 5 trimmers. Echo SRM 2201, SRM 2400 SB, the PAS 230, SRM 225, and there's the 58 volt lithium ion cordless string trimmer, which that thing just works excellent. Also, kind of hidden in the very back right there, well, you can actually see the handles on it. This camera does not want to focus once I try to zoom in further. It does not want to seem to focus, but yeah, right there, the Mantis tiller. So, haven't used it at all yet. And of course, my 2 blowers, Echo PB251, had it for 6 years, is still. Well, sorry for that unexpected pause. My memory card, obviously, it filled up. This is only an 8 gig memory card in this camera. This is actually, well, actually my own, it's my memory card here in my dad's camera. So where was, oh yeah, the blowers, Echo PB251, that I've had for 6 years and it's still working good. And the Echo PB500T that I've had for almost 4 years. This blower still works excellent, even though it's dirty as hell though. I need to clean it up a little bit. So, yep. And Monday I had to go to Home Depot to pick me up some more shop towels. And I was over in the area with the lawn equipments in the aisle over there, just looking around. I usually do that about almost every time whenever I go to Home Depot. Always look around just for the heck of it. And I stumbled across 2 boxes of the Echo PB580 backpack blower. Yeah, right up on the shelf. And I was like, whoa. Which the PB580 is a brand new backpack blower from Echo that just came out this year. And I was so close from just wanting to actually get one. But for some reason I obviously walked away from it. And so I think at some point, if I do go back to Home Depot And if they still have the PB 580, I think I'm gonna actually get it. So yeah, because I looked on the Echo website, they do look like to be really nice backpack blowers. So I thought, why not get one? Even though the prices on them are not that bad, $329, which is actually the same price as the PB 500T that you see right here. Just except that this one I only paid $299, which was during a fall sale. So yeah, so if I get a chance, hopefully if real soon, if I get a chance to go back to Home Depot, and if they still have a PB 580, I'm gonna get it. And it was the 580T model with the tube mounted throttle, which I personally prefer those instead of the hip mounted throttle. I don't really care for those. And so yeah, so I think maybe I'll do that real soon. Get me a new get that new backpack blower from Echo, which would be the PB 580. And hopefully if I get it real soon, I'll use it, feature it in my next lawn cutting video, which I don't know for sure when I'll be making a new lawn cutting video. Probably next week or within 2 weeks. Now, just depending on how much the grass will grow. Just this last time, the grass didn't quite get that tall, especially here in the back though. Just because with not very much water, but I was still surprised by how much the grass actually grew, even with very little water on it. We did water the grass on Sunday, and it hadn't rained. Oh man, it's probably hadn't even rained in about maybe in a week and a half or almost 2 weeks since we've had a good rainstorm. So yeah. Alright, so this will be it for the update video. I know this is kind of a long update video, so I do apologize for that. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and so thanks for watching.